Alright, stay off grid here. Just working on my boat a little bit. Now I've got two lots of these prismatic. This is the kit for the prismatic rudder thingies. I don't know what you call them. They're called prismatic. They're to stop the rudder from snapping, I guess, and letting it bounce off. So in that kit is basically, that's one's for my other boat. Now the one I've already opened here, so you get two shock cords, two of these little stoppers, two ropes with a little pulley on it, and then a length of rope to for whatever the rest of it that you need. Now it also comes with these little clippy things, staples. Now I bought a set of these, the tool to do it. So what happens is they're pretty, it's easy to use because I set my camera down. This has a spring loaded, so when you put your little thing in there and then let go of it, it's already holding it in. So then you can put your two bits of rope in there and then just squeeze it together and it's going to join them together. Now, I think I got that on cam. So I've already put, this boat I bought had these little rubber bits on them, right? Now that didn't come in the kit, so I don't think that's actually part of whatever they normally do. Now, because of that, I did get a little drawing from Roscoe at Brisbane Catamaran Centre saying that this pin should be 150mm back, which is about, I guess, there. So I've put these further down because this was in the way. But also then what happens is when you pull that on to get the rudder down, well, that's rubbing on that, so that might stop this from popping up. And also, so if I just with my foot, I'm going to move the rudder. See, so if it was going to hit something, it's going to pull on that rubber, and this may never actually come up, or it'll come up too late, sort of thing. So I'm going to get rid of that, and I'm going to move this up to where it should be, because looking at it here, that the arm comes up, the further up this is, the more what you're going to say purchase is going to have on ripping this thing up over that sleeve. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to feed this up through here. I'm going to put the pin through there, take the pin out, feed it up, put the pin through there. That's going to hold that there. All right, so I've fed this, I'll just do it again so you can see what I'm doing. I've got the shock cord here, and I'm just feeding it in, and I'm coming up to the hole where the prismatic pin's going to go, and I'll see when I'm just past that. So I've just gone past now. So I can bring this back here, and now I should be able to put that pin in, and I'll do that and we'll see. I'll get back after that. So that pin's back in. Now with the shock cord, so it's held in by that pin now, yeah? So now all I have to do is try and work out how much stretch I need down to here. You want it fully stretched at that point, I guess. Maybe not fully stretched, give it a little bit of leeway, a little bit back it off a little bit, but yeah, they should be fairly tight when it's down to that point. So that's what I've got to work out how to do now, and I'll get back to you after that. All right, so there's the finished product. Now I'll just show you. So I've done it like that, 1, 2, 3 staples. Now for my testing on the other one, I think that's going to be fine. Now also that's good is you can, oh well, firstly I can probably bring that a bit further back just by slipping that, because it's this just rolled around the top pin then, so it's closer to that. And now feed this over, feed the stopper over, and it'll stay there. So when we come fully down now, because that's so tight, such a tight fitting, that's going to stay there. And well, yeah, that should be all right. I think that's all right. Where's the water line? I'll have to check that, but anyway, that's, I think, is all right. And now if I let it go, definitely coming back up. So going back down again, comes down with it, goes back up with it. All right, that's that. That's one. Now I've got to do the, so I've moved this so that, I've put that in the wrong spot. I've got to do that all again now. Damn it. Oh well. This pin should be 150 mil back. I'll just measure it. Yeah, it's in the wrong hole. No big deal, I can redo that. I have cut extra length off this though, but so I may have stuffed that up. There you go. It's good to make a video of how to stuff things up. Is it going to be a problem with this being that far back? I think I'm just going to leave it. I've done it now. I'll do both. The other one's in the position. I haven't drilled another hole, so I think I'll just leave it. It's not going to make much difference. It's 190 mil. Does it make much difference to be up here? Yes it might, but I've already done it now, so that's how it's staying. But if you're going to do it, you're from here to the pin should be 150 mil apparently. All right, so this rope with a little pulley on it, I've fed that over that, fed it over that roller, and then down and under, and then I've put 2 medium staples in that one. Now that's the good thing about this little tool. I think they're about 40, maybe 50 bucks, not sure, but it does all the different sizes. So when you get one, it actually comes with this little package with extra large, medium and small, so that you can see that there are other ones. And I'll have to order some small ones, medium ones, because I've only had 2 mediums that come as a sample, so I can only do one side. I've got to get some more for the other side now. All right, so now I've got to connect this fella up somehow. One end of the rope to here, one end of the rope to a hole that the shock cord used to come out. Feed that through here, tie a knot, pull it back down. All right, I'll do that now. All right, so all you got to do is put that rope up for where I think there's the old shock cord used to come out of here. Shock cord is now around that pin. I fed that up through here, tied a knot in it, pulled it back down. Now it's in there, then that comes back down that side through that pulley. Doesn't matter, you can use the end of the rope there because you can adjust the length you want here. And from my way of thinking, I want to, when I pull this on, I want that to be up to about there, so that it's not hitting the prismatic at all. Now you just need to cut, I just need to cut that off. So just need to cut this off. Let that warm up. She's warm. Now this one here, you can either put a knob on the end of it. I don't think I'm going to put a knob on the end of it, because when you pull this on, the knob's going to be down here, hitting the boat, I think. So you could just tie, I don't know how to do the knot, but just have a little loop on it. That way when it's hanging down there, it's just only the rope that's touching the boat. The other thing is the other thing that I thought of is putting a knob on it, but putting a little cleat here somewhere where that hole is. I think I drilled that hole for that cleat. So then, you know, I guess it's a bit of fucking around, or stuffing around, excuse my French. You could somehow, when it's, oh no, that's probably it's too small for this rope. Anyway, I think I'll just tie the loop in it. All right, so this is the job done. We have that, goes back over there. Now I put the loop here, and yeah, I'm not worried about the rope hanging down. I think everyone's the same, like that's going to be hanging down, so it's not going to affect anything. Don't know if I got that on camera, but I guess it's going to be swinging in the wind back here somewhere. So yeah, I don't think that's an issue. I'm sure that's the same for everyone. And to put a little cleat here to get it up out of the way, it'd be all right if I have a, yeah, it's just too fiddly to do. I mean, you should be off sailing by then. Keep it simple, stupid. All right, well that's it. So looking at it fully down, beautiful. This thing stays there, I think that's fine. And she comes up all right. Lucky that stopper's there. Oh no, not going to do too much. That's it. I won't show you the other one because I haven't done the other one. I will show you what I've done. I can't really tell without this, with everything laying on my top of my boat, but this, if you see the boat now, I'm pushing that tramp, that whole boat's moving. So it's tight. Now, what I did was, I've got these really massive cable ties there, so I put all them in and pulled it as tight as I could, because it holds these in place. And if you don't need it, I'm not giving you a how to, it's just how I did it. So, and it was just to make it easier for me. I thought you don't really need it. Now what happened was, I pulled it full on tight with these big cable ties. And then when I put the rope through, the rope actually, once I did the rope tight with using a crowbar, pulling it each time, and there's still a little bit, that's still a little bit loose, I think. And then what happened once I put the rope on, the cable ties were, I could get them tighter, and then the rope was loose, so then I had to do the rope again. Now it's as tight as I can get it, I think. But what I do like, I think rope is going to stretch. The cable ties shouldn't really stretch, so it's not a huge amount of weight putting those cable ties there, so I'm going to leave them. That's for me. I don't care what you think. But yeah, it's just the way I did it, and everyone knows I love cable ties, mate. I just got to find a new way to use them. All right, that's me. Stay off grid, and what I've done for the boat, putting those on. I've still got to do the other side, and I've got to do the other boat. I've also put this new Ronston 6 roller on it, so that's done. And all right, I'm Star Off Grid. That's the boat today, what I've done. Please subscribe and like. Thank you.